Hello everyone, I'm George. Today, let's talk about lies. Okay, in real life, it's not possible that you always tell the truth. So sometimes you must have to lie a little bit. A lot of times when you're telling lies, it's not because you want to hurt people or you want to get something from them. It's just because it's more convenient, you don't want to talk too much, or you're just lazy. Sometimes you don't want to hurt people that much, you must lie. And those lies that are not really gonna benefit you are called white lies. So today we're just gonna talk about some lies that people might tell every day. You might not notice them. I've prepared 5 lies that you might hear people say or you say it every day, and let's just take a look at whether they're necessary or not. Here we go.
Number 5.
I'm listening. I'm listening. When people are talking and you're not really interested in it, you are looking at your phone, you are looking at somewhere else, you're not paying attention. And then suddenly they ask you, do you understand? Or are you listening? What are you gonna say? You don't want to hurt that person's feeling by telling them, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. So what you say is, I'm listening, keep talking. This kind of happens every day, especially when your teacher or your parents are talking to you. We're not trying to hurt people. We're not trying to really tell a lie so that we can benefit from it. It's just because we're too embarrassed to tell you that we're not really paying attention. And let's move on to number 4. Oh, of course I remember you. Oh, of course I remember you. This happens to me a lot. When I'm walking on the street and there's a student or the parent that see me, they want to say hi to me, but I'm really terrible at remembering people's names. Since they are so passionately talking to me, it's rude if I just ask them, who are you? As long as the conversation can go on, as long as I have vague memory of who you are, I'm just gonna tell you, I remember you, of course. How can I forget? Through the conversation, I'm just gonna trick you into telling me who you are. If you want to do this, you have to be really good at it. I've done that sometimes. So next time, if you see me on the street, it's always better that you just shout out loud who you are to me first. That's gonna save us some time. And number 3, let's keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. If you see someone on the street and you're talking to them, and that person is probably semi-stranger, just an acquaintance, you want to end the conversation right away, but you don't know how to say it, you would just say, hey, I'm gonna call you, or let's keep in touch. It does not mean that you're really gonna keep in touch with that person that often, or you're probably not even gonna call him. That's what you're gonna say. I'll call you, I'll keep in touch, let's talk more. It's just a way to be more polite. You don't want to just tell people that,
I don't enjoy this conversation and let's not talk anymore.
A little bit of lie is not gonna hurt you, and it's gonna make people think that you're a very polite person. You are a person of good manners. And let's move on to
number 2.
I didn't see you there. Hi. I didn't see you there. Hi. When you see someone accidentally you don't want to see on the street, the first thing you do is try to pretend that you didn't see him or her. You would turn around, you would walk faster past that person. If it just so happens that that person suddenly turns around or sees you, this is exactly what you would say.
I'm sorry, I did not see you there. Or there.
You have to make up an excuse to explain why you didn't go to that person and greet him. You didn't notice that person, of course, that is why you didn't say hi. This happens a lot when you're in the party or you go to a public place and you're not in the mood of having a conversation with anyone. You would just pretend that all of them are strangers. Even if you see people you know, you would just try to pretend that, well, I'm not paying attention.
Liar.
But always remember, if you tell this lie, you might end up having longer conversations with that person, unless that person is very smart. And then let's go to
number 1.
I'm fine. I'm fine. If you are a student here in Taiwan, what are you gonna say if people ask you, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, right?
Good afternoon, students. How are you?
That is always the answer you would get. When you hear I'm fine, literally it should mean I'm in a great condition, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with my life. But most of the time when you say this, you're just trying to answer a question, get it over with, not trying to think of anything new in your life. The same thing happens when people ask you, are you okay? Then you would say, I'm fine, because you don't want to say anymore. You kind of don't think people are really interested in what's happening in your life, so just to save our time, I'm just gonna say I'm fine. Usually I would say I'm great.
Liar!
You know, when you use a negative answer, for example, not so good, that is inviting more questions. Unless you're very close friends or you do really have a lot of time, or maybe you just want to share more about your life, don't use a negative answer. So next time when you hear people say, I'm fine, just let them pass. You know they're just trying to tell you a white lie. It's not they are rude, it's just because they don't want to have the conversation with you. So these are the 5 lies that I prepared today. Maybe there are more. I'm not trying to tell you you should tell lies. I'm just telling you
Lies could be good.
if you're not hurting anyone, it's okay. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button down below or subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time. Bye!